Hello everyone, this is Perfume Coast, so welcome to my channel. Today's video is dedicated to a new release of a very popular fragrance, Burberry Goddess, and without further ado, let's jump into the ocean of perfumes. So the new release is the release of 2025, it's called Burberry Goddess Parfum, and it appears to be the second flanker of the original, which first came out in 2023, and first, let's get reminded of the notes that Fragrantica is coming up with. So on the top there's vanilla, lavender, cacao and ginger. In the middle there's vanilla caviar, and in the base there's vanilla absolute. So as far as I remember, and up to date in fact, this fragrance has been very popular in the fragrance community. And no wonder, because it's really a nice combination of vanilla and herbaceous touch of lavender. And as someone who's been having this fragrance in my collection for 2 years now, I can say that vanilla got amplified enormously, and I can also detect the note of cacao now that was hardly detectable to my nose when I first bought this fragrance. And I think this is all due to the process of maceration. Then in 2024, next year, the first flanker came out, and the second perfume, which was called Burberry Goddess Intense, which was all about lavender. So again, let's take a look at the notes that Fragrantica is giving us. So on the top there's lavender, in the middle there are 3 types of vanilla, that would be vanilla, vanilla absolute, bourbon vanilla and vanilla caviar, and in the base we've got patchouli. So this one was really and is still appealing to me because, as said before, I'm a fan of lavender, and the lavender is really strong here. It lingers from start to finish, so if you're not someone who is a fan of lavender, who is apprehensive of lavender note, then this would probably not be the one for you. However, if you're like me, then I recommend this fragrance very much to test out. Also, this one has a very creamy, thick vanilla, a lot thicker than the previous one. I would say that if original is a more summery or in-between season release, the intense version is more of a wintry fragrance, all due because of this creamy vanilla. But then again, the lavender is so strong here that it overpowers this thick and creamy vanilla. And then this year, that would be 2025, yet another flanker came out, which is called Burberry Goddess Parfum. As far as the notes are concerned, on the top we've got raspberry and lavender. In the middle there's vanilla, vanilla absolute, and yet again vanilla caviar. And finally in the base there's a suede note. So if I could describe what I'm having with this one, it would be something in between the original and the flanker called Intense. It's something in between these two. The lavender is present here very much, but it's less intense here versus the previous release, and also it gets toned down quite fast as well as compared to the previous one. So vanilla is very much here, but it's a more fruity vanilla, especially in the opening. It's also a more translucent release as compared to the previous one. But what's new here is the smoky aspect to this fragrance. In this sense, it reminds me a bit of vanilla, the likes of Baby Cat, of course. So if I could summarize what I'm getting with this release is this lavendery, vanilla-y start with a touch of fruit, something raspberry-ish, but not necessarily, some red berry perhaps. Then we have this smoky aspect stepping in, and it gets stronger in time as well. Also, I do not necessarily detect any suede or leather, all because I think of the extremely strong smoky note that overpowers this leathery aspect perhaps. So, and the dry down is this smoky, designerish, sweet vanilla that's creamy and thick, the same as with the previous release. But now it's coated in the smoky bubble. So the new features of this one, as far as the previous releases are concerned, would be this fruity aspect in the opening, and also this smoky nature that this fragrance has to it, starting with the 5th minute of since start of this fragrance until the very end, I would say. But that's it, guys. This wraps up the video for today. If you like this video, please give it a like. Please consider subscribing. Please share your comments. Please feel free. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.